All right, all right. It is time for a little bit more Atlas. This is Monkey Puzzle. With my back to you, I am looking at the Galleon that we want to build today. Welcome everybody who showed up to the stream already, and welcome everybody who may be watching this later. And yeah, so we are here in Atlas, and we are on the IronGeeks Patreon server, so you can always join us on here if you'd like to. And yeah, I am in the company with Raleigh and Bison, and we are the Wind Wolves on here. We've got our map, which is a 3x3 grid, 9 grids, private unofficial server. We are playing a combination of PvE and PvP. There are some PvEers on here. There are some PvPers on here, and we've tried to set up rules for both. And we have some exciting announcements today of some of the interesting PvP events that are going to be happening soon. We set up a way for us to have a little fun, get a little fighting in, but not making the stakes too high, so we're not griefing and wiping each other. So yeah, what's up, everybody? We got Larry Hay in the chat. We've got Flame Kaiser Yogesh. Sorry if I destroyed the pronunciation of that. We've got Mr. Whitey. What is up, Mr. Whitey? And I actually should jump in the Discord chat. What the heck? Now I'm going to get Atlas, that map. Yeah, so it's actually 9 servers. Each one of them is big as an ARC server. And let me see, let me get over here into Stream 1, open, and turn the mic on and get back in here. Yeah, and then let me get the dashboard back up. Okay, and people still coming in. Yeah, so it's a lot more space. People are a lot more distributed. It's a lot more viable to consider PvP than it is in regular ARC. We're all stuck on the same continent. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. It's not for everybody. It is for some people. But today, we're going to drop this Galleon into the water. This thing is ginormous. Look at this. So the shipyard's here. When you first start a ship, it's got all the scaffolding around it. It's pretty cool looking. And yeah, this is just the frame of it. And yeah, it's this big. So today we're going to put the planks on it. We're going to build it out. We're going to arm it with cannons. And hopefully we'll get to the point where we go out and get some NPCs on it and go start sailing it around. This is going to be a PvP ship. This is the biggest ship you can make in here at the moment. So therefore, I will not have to run from any engagement. We put a little base together last time. Threw it together real quick. We just made this in like an hour. This is on a stone cliff platform. I'm really enjoying the building in Atlas. It's got some of the elements of Structures Plus from ARC, and they kind of cleaned it up a lot. I like it. It's I'm totally happy just playing with vanilla. We don't have any mods on here yet. Well, we have one, which just unlocks a feature within the game, which is the submarine, which was just added. These are some NPCs here. They're going to use them to help sail our ship. A few extras, and apparently a Raleigh, who is asleep right here, and Bison, my company members. There's a number of different companies on here. Oh, and between this stream and the last stream, oh, you just finished your building? Excellent, Mr. Whitey. I went ahead and put this together on this cliff. It's on quite a slope here, but I used 3 more cliff platforms here in order to make just a little place for the animals here, a little pen. Excuse me. I'm going to use these big old ginormous gates for the elephants to get through, even though they're not nearly that big. But they have given us these giant walls here now, too, that match the size of the gates. So that's cool. I like that. You don't have to make it out of a million billion individual pieces like these little parts I stitched it together with are. I was going to grapple up there, but I forgot I left this ladder up. So we can just do it this way. Yeah, so these walls are really cool. They're just one piece and they've got the little parapets on them, the little crenulations, and yeah, they're nice. And just being one piece is really nice for the game engine. It doesn't have to keep track of like 100 parts to fill the same amount of space, so it helps with the FPS quite a bit. Yeah, so that was just a little thing I threw together, and yeah, so let's get on. With no further ado, I was trying to, on these other little parts, I was trying to fake some little crenulations. I did it that way, which these ones actually have like machiculations, which you can look down and shoot people from the wall here. And this one is just a little half wall. Oh, and do I have it on me? Yeah, I do. I've got a glider this time. Whee! Yeah, so we'll check out this whole island at some point. It's a fairly small island, but it's got everything we need. I like the small size of it. It's very homey. Oh yeah, and I came up here because Raleigh said he had left some more NPCs here. Oh, and they just had an update where they changed a number of things. One of the things they changed is that the NPCs cost half as much now. So instead of one gold coin every 2.7 hours, it's every 5.4 hours. Yeah, there's a cow, which says, don't have a cow. So Mr. Whitey gave us a cow. So now we have a cow, but he told us don't have a cow. So I'm really confused, man. I don't know how to have both. Are we supposed to not accept your cow? Because now we definitely have a cow. Mixed messages. I don't understand. And we got some ostriches. These are, we're calling them chocobos, because chocobos are way cooler than ostriches, and a very fancy giraffe. Giraffes are good for thatch. Chocobos are just good for riding around real fast. Bears are good. They're like good bodyguards and all around tanky, fast mounts, just like they are in Ark. Womp is our rhinoceros, a very fancy armored rhinoceros. They're good for stone. They're supposed to be good for metal, but a pick is actually still better. And we got an elephant, which is still good for wood, just like in Ark. So let me close this up. Oop. Close. Why won't you close? That's weird. Uh-oh. That means the server might be crashing. If it's not responding, we might have a little crashy crash. Yep. Looks like it. Hopefully, it's not my internet. Looks like the stream's still healthy. So, yeah. I just got a message that Friends Network is unreachable. Might be Steam crashing. But I'm not going to be able to do much building until this stops. We'll probably get booted pretty soon. Hopefully we'll be able to get back in. Yeah, I can't close the door. But in these 3 chests, I've got all the parts for that Galleon that we're about to make today. Atlas is a go. Right on. Hey, bum. No, I just started. So you don't have a cow doing okay. Yeah, he's doing great. Oh, we're back here. We just did a big rubber band. That means maybe we're not going to crash. So can I close the door now? Can. Yay. Reconnected without disconnecting. Perfect. Yeah, so just started the stream, bum. Just did my little preamble for folks who may not have been following us or may not have been playing Atlas. And yeah, I've got all the parts here. So the main bits of it are here. We've got the planks. These are the gun ports. These are the non-gun port planks. These are the decks. So let's go ahead and put them on. It takes 52 of these. So we're going to be able to fit 52 cannons in here when we're done. So these things have quite a bit of firepower. Yeah, we're off to a good start. I haven't messed up yet, I think. My mic's been on, and yeah, so on. We're pro. So we got the frame here. So what I can do now is let's get these in my little hotbar. I did some grinding off camera in order to save you that bit. And we're going to go ahead and put these in. So you can see it turns blue, and the places you can put them. You can't choose where the planks go, but you can choose which ones are going to be gun ports and which ones are going to be regular planks. We're going to make all the gun ports that can be gun ports into gun ports, because this is going to be a PvP ship, so we want as many guns as possible. So everywhere one of these is snapping, we're going to be able to put a cannon. Now, there have been some changes in this update about where cannons can go. So it doesn't look like any can go below here. This is my second Galleon ever. The first one I had just finished, and we had to have a server wipe. We tried to update for some new content on the map, and unfortunately, that killed the map we had been working on, for a couple months. So we're starting fresh again, but we've only been back on a week. We boosted the rate slightly, or, well, kind of a lot, really. But rates are at 5 times right now, which is not as ridiculous as some servers get. But we boosted it in order to just sort of catch up real quick with some of the lost time that we had because of the wipe. Oh, okay, that'll still be going when you get home. Yeah, I'm going to go for until 10 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time, which right now it is 7:59. So I'm going to be going for exactly 2 more hours. And we're going to see how far I can get with this build in this time. Now, it is getting dark. Let's go ahead. I never grabbed any food either. I'm going to need to remember to do that. But let's put my little lantern on. It'll help light things up a little bit. And let's see if we can use up all 52 of these gun ports. So I was starting to say about the update happened today. They have removed the ability to put large cannons on the deck of these ships, which is a meta that we have been doing for some time now. And that's unfortunate, but you can put them in the gun ports, which is something I was not aware of. I don't know if you could have done that before. Maybe you could have, but I have no idea. I'd only put them on the deck before because they were really good for putting in the front of the ship and the back of the ship, for shooting ahead and for shooting people behind you. Let me gamma up a little bit. I'm going to gamma up to maybe like 2.8. It looks a little washed out, but you guys will be able to see a little bit better. I had just put the large cannons. Not happy about the cannon nerf. Hey, Kubaril. Yeah, me neither. I had just put the cannons on this ship here, our little schooner, last night. I never even got to fire them once. We'll look up here real quick just to see generally what you would do with these and what I can't do. Now, who's that? Dead rhino. How sad. He drowned. He's only level 15. But we got a corpse under here. All ships. All ships. Yeah, so I had just put these on. These were the gunners for this cannon. These cannons back here. So this is the littlest of the big ships. This is a schooner. There's a sloop below this. But schooner is like the first like practical size ship that you can put cannons on. I mean, you can put them on a sloop, but yeah. But apparently now I can mount these, but I can not load them, even though you can see on the bottom left I've got 80 large cannonballs on here. They are no good here. All I can do at this point is demolish them, unfortunately. It's very sad. And I wasted half the materials in these. It's funny how they get all small right when they're getting demolished. But yeah, you can't put them anymore. You can free place medium ship cannons on ships now. Top ships. But you can't put large cannons. Large cannons can only go in the gun ports. Like I have these medium cannons down here. It seems like it would be a little tight. It'll definitely work better on the Galleon. On the Galleon, we're going to definitely put some large cannons in the gun ports, and then we'll have no choice but to put the medium-sized cannons for facing fore and aft. But Yeah, that is obnoxious. Especially the fact that you can't pick them up, that you have to demolish them. Let's go put those mats in here before I get too heavy. Yeah, but I guess some people were abusing the mechanic. Oh, those actually just went into the ship resource box on there. So I'll just go ahead and leave that for now. Let's see, I've got 3 more gun ports on me, so that means I missed 3 spots on here. So let's find them. I know there's 52 slots for gun ports on here. At least I'm pretty sure there are. I did take 52, didn't I? It's looking pretty symmetrical. We just gotta get them selected again and see if there's any other place that'll turn blue for these. Oh, you also just outfitted your schooner with them? Looks like the complainers won again. Yeah. Well, some people were taking the large cannons and they're putting like 14 of them on the front of their ship or the back of their ship or some obnoxious numbers. And I guess the devs felt like that was an abuse of the mechanic. I don't know. I kind of feel like if you were creative enough to do that, you know, you could deserve it. And, oh, doesn't mean anybody else couldn't. It made it kind of unrealistic, but, you know, there's a lot of things in here that are unrealistic. You want to talk about realism. I guess... Did I grab too many? Or did the number of gun ports you can do change? Got 3 left. Did I not grab the right amount in the beginning? I guess I didn't. I guess we're done with the gun ports. Never know. When I'm talking, I might have gotten distracted. Grabbed... If I had 3 left, that meant I grabbed 55, which is possible. Oh, wait, I see a blue. I see blue. Up there. Ah, here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now it's filled in. 52 gun ports. All right, so we found those. Let's go get the other planks. The planks are the easy part. Well, the hard part with the planks is actually making the planks. They're quite expensive. The amount of wood and thatch I went through making those is pretty tremendous. And metal and fiber and all of that. Quite a bit of grinding. All right, so I think now we need 22 regular planks. So we'll go ahead and put those on. And we'll go ahead and grab the decks. There's 6 of them here. I'm actually only going to use 5 of them just to save a little weight. 52 large... Yeah, you could do 52 large cannons, but they're very heavy. I've got a bunch of them made in here. Let me see. In here, that's cannonballs. These are the medium ship cannons. That's 52 with these 52 medium ship cannons. And I had made 10 large cannons to put on top. These are 70 pounds. Those are 98 pounds. So let me see. Let me grab somewhere handy dandy calculator. I know the Galleon can hold 30,000 pounds, right? And part of that is, the weight of the Galleon itself. If 52 times the medium ship cannons, 70, 3,640. And so, okay, remember that number, 3,640. I should write it down somewhere, but I don't have a pen. The large cannons, 98 times 52 would be 5,000. So it's roughly 1,200 pounds more, which is not a deal breaker. That could be possible. 52 large cannons. But there's also the extra weight of the cannonballs themselves. So you have to take into account that, let me see, one of these weighs 7 pounds and one of these weighs 2.1 pounds. So that's almost a 3.5 times difference for the ammunition as well. So that would add up to be quite a bit. I'm definitely going to use all 10 of these large cannons in the gun ports, and maybe if you guys convince me hard enough, I'll do more than I can make more than that. I still got the mats to make more than that, but yeah, that's what we're working with at this point, as far as what they've done with placing them. Yeah, they could have put a limit on them. That would have been much better. How many you can place on deck, right? Another interesting snap for gun ports is rope ladders, though I've not used it, so it could be troll, but back to work. You can snap them to the rope ladders, or you can snap rope ladders to gun ports. I know you can snap the portable ladders to the gun ports, and that's one of the ways to board a ship if there's no cannon in there and you can actually get through it. You can't put large cannons below decks. We'll find out. They said in the update today that you can place them in gun ports now, and like I was saying, I didn't know if that was a new thing or it's been that way, but that's what they said in the update, so I guess that's new. So I don't feel bad that I didn't do it before. Alright, so let's get the rest of these 22 on. Here, there's going to be a higher part there too, but let's go up there to do it. One thing I have to be careful of is these will snap over, oops, the gun ports. So I got to be very careful with each snap that I don't replace a gun port with a regular plank. Because they're a different kind of piece, one will replace the other. Yeah, so I guess they didn't want to tell people they couldn't do it. And you know, the funny thing is, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, because if the problem was people putting like 15 or even 20 large cannons on top of decks, is it any better to put 52 of them below decks? Don't ask me. Looks like I missed down over there. Don't ask me what they're thinking. Because it seems like they just increase the number of large cannons you can have by quite a multiplier there. But I'm no dev. I only work here. I don't even work here. I just play here. Okay. So that's all 22 of the large planks. Non-gun ported ones. And so this thing, theoretically, could float right now. We could launch it, but I'm going to try to do as much as we can without launching it. Let's go ahead and get these on. So we'll just go ahead. We'll have to grapple back out. I don't have any stuff on me. Actually, I could before I do that. Let's just be efficient and let's go get some of the other wood parts I have for this. So I made up a whole bunch of these guys. I have to take half of those. We'll take half of those. We'll take half of those. We're gonna need a lot more than that. Of the wood building parts, the wood ceilings, the wood roofs, which work as slope things, and the wood walls. Those are your pieces that you build with on the ship. In fact, you can build, I think, with any wood pieces if you want. Any idea how much damage got nerfed? I have no idea. They said they slightly nerfed the damage. I do not know what that means. A lot of these people who are losing their giant cannons, their large cannons, you know, they were blueprinted cannons. So they had put quite a grind into making them, and now they have to demo them, which they're quite salty about. So I think that's the top one. That's the next one down. We're definitely going to use those. We got to put all of them that support the cannons for the gun ports. I should have grabbed the large cannon straight off so that we could see. All right, here's the next level down. I have options. I'm going to go for the ones that are the most filled in, because that's going to be lighter weight than filling that in with ceilings. And also this way less work to repair. So we got that one. Boink. And then we're going to have this one. Boink. And then there's one below that. And then there's one below that. I'm going to skip that one, I think. because it doesn't support any gun ports, and it would just add a little weight. These things weigh 84 pounds. That's not too bad. But it also just makes it easier to repair without it. And I think there's plenty of storage with it. If I change my mind, we've still got it. But I'm going to skip that, save ourselves 84 pounds, and whatever it would take to fill it in. There's plenty of decks here to work with. So yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of that one. And then we're going to need to make ways up and ways down. My general strategy with that is keeping as simple as possible. As few ways up and down as possible, so that there's fewer ways in, and just when you're in a moment of panic, what you need to do is as simple as possible. It makes an extra storage spot, yeah, but I think I got plenty of storage on all these other decks. We'll see. We can always change our minds, use it later if we want to, but let's go ahead, get this, and let's turn it into the stairs. And let's get those facing down like that. So, like, speaking of simple, if I can just keep these continuous like this, I generally do it. I don't like to have twisty turning stuff. If I'm running here, if my ship is sinking, I like to be able to run straight down and do some repairs. See, this one, if we put it in, it also means that I've got one more level to go down in order to repair these planks down here. Right now I've got full access to repairing all this stuff without obstruction. But yeah, like I said, I can still change my mind. And this is only the second Galleon I've ever built, so there may be clever things you can do that I'm not even aware of. Let's go ahead and fill this in, all the other parts here. That like that. Okay, so that gets us all the way up there. And then this one, got to fill in here. So there's going to be a cannon there, cannon here. And only leave what we need. Otherwise, I'll just be falling through all the time. Yeah. And then these ones in the middle, I'm just going to fill these in completely. And we're just going to go up and down from the very front and the very back. We'll see how that is. And then these will become my storage spots. And this thing's going to be my hauler, but it's also going to be a warship, so it's going to have to split its weight between the two. All right, I filled those in. Let's figure out about getting up and down. Now this one is going to get filled in. Well, I think I can turn this off now, and I think we can gamma back down. Get our saturation back. And then let's get these things on our bar. We got this one. Doop. Doop. And doop. Leave my grapple in case I get stuck somewhere, because you know I will. And let's keep going. I like that you get a whole bunch of customization here. There's all kinds of ways to do it. The Galleon, initially, I'm just a little confounded by, because you got so many options that, like I said, I'm keeping it simple. Okay, let's make these. For this part, actually, let's just go ahead and use the straight roof pieces, which is that. And on the ships, the roof pieces turn to pretty nice things. If you turn them into the ramps, they actually get really ugly, like they had a bad paint job. So we're just going to use the straight roofs like they are as they occur on the ship, like that. And then this will be a way up to here, and this will be a way up to here. This will probably be the main place I load from, since it's the lowest spot. And then this top one can get closed up. Wrong thing. I want this thing. Doop, doop. And I'm out of ceilings. I need to go get some more. Doop. But hopefully I got plenty made up. I made 200. And I'm trying to keep this light, save as much weight as possible. So trying not to overdo it. Let's grab a stack of 100 this time. Can we take more of those? Yeah, we can. And let's take some more of those. We've got ridiculous weight right now. We've upped it just for this part where we're recovering from the wipe. We'll take it back down to normal in a bit, but right now I'm up to 1800 weight, which is not something we normally do, but it's very helpful in situations like this. Yeah, it looks a lot cleaner, that one. And those are going to be our main way up and down. And then you'll see the way I do it. I'm actually going to use them too as a buffer. This one kind of is the scaffold to nowhere right there. All right, let's see if we can get up over here. We're a little overburdened, so I might have got myself stuck here. Let's see, can we make it up over? Oh, easy enough. We'll just toss those on, jump on, and grab them back. Okay. So now, hopefully we'll get a bunch done because we've got a bunch of parts on us. Doink, doink. Okay, we got that filled in. So yeah, in these parts, what I'm going to do is just do it standard on every one of them. We're going to do a door on each side and a window. Ooh. Also, where'd that window go? Who told you to go there? Not I. Door and a window. 2 bits. Fill them in, fill them in. I don't really need to do that till the end. And then on these parts here, what I'm going to do, oh, and I should make sure that these are opening, well, I was going to say opening the way I liked, but I do want to keep them, the face of them with the ornamentation symmetrical. I think we got enough room to move around in here that's going to be fine. So on these bits, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this to the angled bit, which is, see, is that the one for over here? Let's see. Yeah, that one goes there. And that means that the second angled bit goes there. And then, is that right? No, I think I should have switched that. So pick that one up. And pick that one up. Let's put the second angle bit on this side, because there was kind of a gap there. That's number 1, that's number 2. Yeah, that's more snug. Okay, so this one, I'm going to go back around to number 1. Boink. No gaps. And then here, even though this would be a nice little place to put a chest or whatever, that could potentially get broken in combat. So I'm going to go ahead and cover that up so that if I put chests or something behind there, I have to break through this ramp and through this wall to break anything behind there. Just the smaller details on ceilings, windows, and doors make all the difference. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Look at all that ornamentation. And somehow they made that lower poly than the regular pieces in Arc. I don't know how. Okay, so back here, yeah, so this one's done. We already got our way up and down here. If I was really going to be paranoid about it, I'd make a second airlock here. Each one of these actually would need a second airlock. But I think I'm going to keep it simple and skip the airlocks. If I get to the point where people are breaking into here like this, I think I've already lost the battle at that point. These have... The doors have 8,000 health. The walls have 10,000. But I think if it's at that point, I'll have more options keeping it light than keeping it extra, like, you know, super secure. Hopefully I don't regret that. But yeah, we're gonna skip the double airlock on this one, and this one would need a lot of double airlocks. So this one we figured out was the second one, right? Yep. And then this side, cycle back around to the first one. And we'll put our little door or buffer walls right there. And I probably shouldn't say this on stream, but that also could be a nice little secret hiding spot. If you ever needed one for a little extra bed or something like that. All right, so now we can get up and down on this one. Let's finish over here. So this deck actually doesn't have a hole. Neither does that one. So this one is the first one down. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't give me the option to go all the way down unless I went sideways like this. But then, excuse me, I'd have to be asymmetrical. That would drive me crazy. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do this, or just which way I'm going to start. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second, because I'm going to keep this the same, right? Like I said, my theory is always keeping it super simple so that when you're in a panic, you don't have to worry about going either left or right. It's always symmetrical. It's always the same on each one of them. I could have separated these and put them out to the sides rather than up to center. But that's just how I'm going to do it for this one. You do have to run around the mass in this case, but it's not too bad. Last stand type deal, right? Exactly. Yeah, and then this will get closed up the same with the 2 doors and the 2 windows. Let me see if I can do this all in one go here. Boink. And boink. I've had a lot of practice making sloops and schooners. Like I said, I have not had a ton of practice making galleons, but I think this is going to work. If not, I'll figure out what annoyed me about it and do better the next time, because this thing's going to be in a lot of battles, so who knows how long it's going to survive. But we're getting ourselves set up here so that we can just be like a galleon making machine. That's the second one? No, that's the second one. And then, yeah, another wall goes back here. Boink, boink. All right, now we got to figure out how we get down. And there's an... Oh, actually, you know what? I messed up here. That's not what I do here. Boink, we're going to have to demolish that. The way I messed up, at least according to how I built it, the one other time I built a galleon. I'll show you in a sec. Here is there's a cannon port here. And I don't want to leave those guys exposed to get killed in the battle, so I want to cover them up. And that was the trickiest bit of this whole thing. So we'll get to that in a second. Right now I'm anxious to finish this. And I think there's either 2 ways I can do it. One is, these ones can be stairs. That's their interior. One is I make 2 like this. One would be over here. And then you come around. Let's just see how this works out. And you come down. And you go down again this way. And I think I'm going to try it the other way, where pick those up. What happens if this one is centered? So, stairs. This, can this get me all the way down here? Yep, although that's a little weird to come in the back here. It does give you exposure to all these. I may lose these. I may have to demo them, but that's all right. Let's go. Let's just fill this in real quick. Let's go outside and see if those poke through. If they poke through, that might be a deal breaker, and I'll have to make them turn around the other way. Put that in too. Shoop. All right, let's go see what that looks like back there. They do a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that will be underwater, but that's kind of sloppy. Oh, one trick I didn't do is if you're building some super crazy infrastructure that's going to kind of interfere with the planks a little bit, the thing to do is to build the planks first. Or excuse me, build the infrastructure first and then put the planks, because it's less likely to interfere with each other that way. But I'm not doing anything that crazy with this one. But when I built an armored brig, that's what I did, is I built the infrastructure first. Whoop. Demolish no resources when fully anchored. Weird. Never seen that before. I don't have a resource box in here anyway, but why you give me no resources? I do have some there. I got some back for something. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not worried about the resources for those. Okay, so we'll have them come this way. That goes through. But I could just jump on them like that. I think that's fine. And then we need to go back up here like this. So we got a little spiral staircase going on here. Not my favorite for this, like I said, when you're in a panic, but let's just see how this ends up. So that would go there. That would go there. That gets us up to here. And then that would get us up to there. And so that was what that will look like up here. I don't like that that's sort of against the flow when you come in. You got to go dunk, dunk. That's not too bad though. I'd rather that when you come in, you can just go, you were going the same direction. But then you'd have to go against the flow here. And so you pay for it at some point. But that's fine. I don't think that's the end of the world. I think that's straightforward enough for getting up and down in a panicky situation. So hopefully that's all right. Yeah, that is new. Okay, so that's done. We've got full passage up and down. We can get to all our decks. So let's build this out. This one gets a little tricky, right? So I want to cover over this gun port so that gunner's not exposed. So it seems like the reasonable thing to do is this. And then this also gets us up here closer to the banister where we want to be. So the tricky thing is filling this in. If I put another ceiling on here, it pokes through. I do have this piece, the little, whatchamacallit, catwalk, but it only sticks out from the ceilings. So I think what I did last time is I brought it out one more, which brings it out even with this lower deck. And then, let me see, this one, we can go ahead. Where's the window? The window's right there. Put a window in here. Someplace. We've been in the same place or staggered. I wonder if it would look better. Point. Let's stagger it. Like that. And then a regular wall. And then this is the part that got awkward. So if you can put a wall here, And then you'll be able to put that catwalk to fill in the thing. It doesn't block that. It is a weird place. You know what I didn't try last time is this. Can I put a catwalk there? Do I stick to those? Let's see. I don't think they do. I think I need a full wall. Yeah, that doesn't work. So we gotta take that out. You get 30 seconds to pick these up. So I think you gotta put an actual wall. And then I get the catwalk. There we go. Now that fits in there. And that's pretty much the perfect size to fit in there. And these will snap off each other. A little bit delicate because each one of these is dependent all the way to here. I don't think you can actually fall in there. So it won't be the end of the world if those break. And the problem with that is you get this little place right here. It's kind of weird. Hey, Sir Garwin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. This part's kind of cool right here, that you could like lay in here and snipe someone on your deck, but they could also get up inside through there, so that's not cool. So I think what I did last time, again, if I put a wall there, it'll pop through on the other side and look bad. So my compromise was getting one of these guys. Let's see, maybe it's the next one, yeah. And now I still got kind of a little snipey spot here where I can poke through. They can't get in through there anymore. And as far as poking through, I got that one little corner poking through, but that almost looks like an ornamentation. So I think I can live with that. Anyway, that's how I did that. If there's a better way to do that, let me know. I'm deciding if I like those windows staggered or if they really should be one on top of each other. I'll think about that. And then over here now, this gets filled in. So, oh, you know what? And I could have, instead of this, at this point, I can just put a full wall. And do I care which way the ornamentation goes? Probably we want to keep it pointing outward. So this one will be a door. And that is pointing outward. This one would be the window again. There's going to be one there. A door there. And then this back to a regular wall. And now let's flip it. Yeah, that matches up. Keep all the ornamentation going the same way. Same thing here. Boink. And all right, this one still has this on here. Demolish that. And flip that. Boink. And then we just got to repeat the same thing over here. So it gives us this whole kind of U-shaped deck up here. I think it's kind of cool. And then we'll have the gunner down here protected. And it gives us more of a vantage over our own banister anyway. Ladybugs! There you are. Welcome. On these things got flipped, didn't they? No, they're fine. I guess they're ornamented on both sides. That goes that, like that. I think this one's wrong. Let's see. Go boink. You gotta flip it. There we go. Okay. That's alright. I can live with that. And then this one, we need the other triangulated piece, which went the wrong way. Let's pick it up. And maybe let's just build the rest and see if that helps it. Sick! What's going on, man? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Now that one has ornamentation going the other way. Oh, we can't change this now or we'll lose all of that. Well, if we're going to lose it, we might as well demolish them all. No resources when fully anchored. Forget it then. All right, demolish that. We lose all the pieces. Okay. See what a stickler I am. See, I notice it a little bit less if I turn it around. Because that wall bugs me. I wish I didn't have to put that wall there. But I do. In order to do this. Fill this in. And the catwalk too stays a slightly different color. Now all the pieces are a little darker when you first put them in. Because they have to repair themselves. They do that so you can't just like spam parts in the middle of an attack. So they do lighten up a bit as they heal, but these still will remain a slightly different texture than the others, which I shouldn't point out to you, but these are the things that bug me. All right, so now let's see if we can get, oh, that's the wrong thing. Get our little triangle piece in here. Oh, it's going to be one of those kind of pieces. So far, everything else has cooperated. Oh, you know what? When I flip it around, I can't get in here. Oh, interesting. So actually, I shouldn't have done that. All right, we're going to waste one more time. Oh, now you stay there. Interesting. Oh, I can pick it up. All right. Waste, waste, waste. Bam. But we learned something. We learned something. We learned that that ornamentation can be an issue. All right, so that's the way to do it. Now let's see, with it flipped around, if it cooperates a little bit better for placement here. It doesn't, but I can go get it. What about the other one? No, that doesn't work out. Let's go back around. This might just be one of those ones we have to place a million times before it places right. You didn't get a notification when I started? Yeah, I hate that you can't fill in those gaps without them sticking through the hole, right? When you build in a shipyard, they don't need repairing. They come in full HP. Oh, okay, interesting. Sir Garwin says, sorry to hear about the wipe. You look better as a tall pirate. I had fully accepted my midgetness. But now, yes, I'm back to being tall. I wonder if I put the catwalk in, if that helps for placing that triangle bit. Let's see. All right, so we're going to fill this in for the last time. I promise. But yeah, this is the one little tricky bit. And I guess if I'm sharing anything with this build, hopefully this is the useful bit, is how I accomplish this. There may be better ways to do it. Alright, let's struggle with this wall again now. I know I got it eventually in the other one. I think it just took me like 10 million tries. So we'll sit here and talk about the weather while I try to do this. And sometimes if you change your angle slightly, or maybe if I kneel down, no. It went fine on the other side. I'm not sure what its resistance is. What can I do? Stubborn piece. Some things don't change. Eventually, it will go. I know it. Let's do the other one just for satisfaction. Yeah, the wipe was a bummer, but I'm making the most of it. I'm actually enjoying the fresh start. Oh, that one's doing it now too. I'm enjoying the fresh start and just kind of taking a different strategy. Last time I got really homebound for the first month or two, just building that castle. And this time I'm being much more exploratory. Stay out on the seas a lot more. Be all over the map a bit more. More exploring, more adventure. And we just came up with some ideas for how to both expand the PvE and the PvP on the map here. We're getting rid of the grids. Right now, the way we've got it in here, A1, B2, and C3 are PvE, and these outside corners, B1 through C2 and A2 through B3, are PvP if you're a PvP company. But if you're a PvE company, you can still go out here and be unmolested. We did have it so that we could chase down PvE ships as PvP ships and demand a tribute, but nobody ever did it. So we're just giving PvE ships full impunity at this point. Man, this is going to be a pain in the butt. And we're going to get rid of the grids entirely so that the PvP ships did have safe waters in the, PvE grids before. But now you're going to be at risk as a PvP ship wherever you go, which hopefully will lead to more excitement and more engagement, and more sunk ships. So that's part of it. So we're just getting rid of the grids. You guys saw before that snapped, no problem. But now they're just try choosing the snap from a different angle of the second triangle. So boink, boink. So that one won't flip around the other way. See, so that triangle has no snaps there. That one, I'm not sure. I'm trying to look at the wall and get the snap from that side. I hate it when it shows it to you and then it won't give it to you. If this goes on too long, I might just struggle with this off the stream. There's always something like this in this game that like messes up your build video. Or the game just like does not cooperate. Even though it should be that simple, right? I should just be able to place it right there. And I don't know where else I can look. I try to look that way a little bit. That didn't do it. Next time we'll try to look up. We'll try to look down. See if that does anything. Okay, we'll look up. That didn't work to do it. Try to look down. That didn't do it. Let me see. Let's try to face this way, maybe. That didn't do it. Try to face. Let's see. We'll try to face this way. That didn't do it. And also try going to the next snap or the snap before. Oh, yeah, like try the reverse psychology. Yeah, I've done that before. So, let's see. Problem is, it doesn't give me that other snap that it wants to go to. Well, it gives me that one. It's definitely not the one. See, it won't even let me choose that one I don't want as an option. Which would be the way to go, right? Because then it would reverse. Unless it does the reverse psychology. There's the other triangle. If I snap that one, it goes there. Which doesn't give me the little snipey bit underneath. And that doesn't give me that. It's only that one. I give up for now. That's ridiculous. Let's move on. We'll try to figure that out. You could also just try filling in all the snaps. Yeah, it's, I don't even know how to fill that one in. It's not even a valid snap otherwise. So hard to give up. When I built the other side first, it went right away. It did. But not this time. I don't even know what it's snapping to. Is it the catwalks? I don't think so. Let's try eliminating the catwalks. I know I said it was the last time. Let's see if that's what's messing it up. Nope. See, it snapped to nothing right there. There's nothing for it to snap to that way. Queue a bunch of times. What if I try to get it to snap off this wall? Oh, you know, one thing I did change from before is I changed the way this wall goes. So before it wanted to go like this and I'd reversed it. So let's let it go the way it wants to go. And that does it. There we go. We figured it out. So this wall has to be flipped with the ornamentation inward for some reason. Don't ask me why. Okay, now it's not a problem. I knew there must have been something different. All right, let's go replace these catwalks now for the very last time. Isn't it satisfying though, rather than leaving it undone? You gotta find that snapping. Oh, I took that wall out, right? So we need to put this one back. No, this one. With the ornamentation that way. Yeah, okay. And that's our snap point for the catwalks. Yeah, the smooth side is the outside. But that's the part you're going to see most of the time on the ship anyway. And the way that the doors and windows placed, well, I think the doors and windows have ornamentation on both sides. And so it makes that, it did make that look a little plain before, but that's fine. That's fine. We're good. We're not going to mess with it anymore. All right. That part is finally done. And then we can just fill these guys in. I don't think I grabbed enough doors and windows to do them all. No, I didn't. Okay. But I think we may have built all our infrastructure. We're at 4,350 out of 30,000. So that is our base weight right now, minus a few windows and doors. Let me brighten this up so you guys can see a little bit. the lantern going. And now we could move on to sales and equipping it. I think so. I didn't add that much extra weight. In fact, this was an exercise in adding as little weight as possible, I thought. I mean, we got everything I sealed up was just what places you got to seal up. I added a little bit extra up here. This part is extra. I could have just sealed it off this way, but now the advantage of that is that this gunner is protected. And this whole part is interior, and everywhere there's a cannon interior. I mean, I only saved 2 out of the 52 with that, but whatever. And I still would have had to put that much right there, so I guess it's 12 extra ceilings and these walls right here, which is not huge. A ceiling by itself, I don't know, this whole stack weighs 134. Anyway, we're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about it. We're fine. Okay, so let me see. I need to grab the sails, and I need to grab all the accoutrements. Now we can go this way. Let's see, what's the easiest way back, I think, is jumping onto the roof here. Finish up my coffee here. 9Leaf, what's up, man? Last time you jumped into a video, I think it was the Anno video, the chat wasn't loading, and I didn't even see you'd been there till afterwards. When I stopped the stream, I suddenly saw all these 9Leaf Clover comments, so sorry I ignored you in that one. But the chat didn't show you to me. Oh, hey, Jaleesa. Seen your comment, too. Oh, pressing E. I could have pressed E. I didn't do that. It wasn't snapping to anything. It was weird, but we figured it out. Yeah, we figured it out. Yeah, that would explain why I didn't respond. For some way, the way the game was activated in the chat was not refreshing. And as soon as I ended the stream and went over and clicked on it to say goodbye to you guys, it showed me all these comments I totally missed. I did scroll back through it and read them all, though. So there. Okay, so we got a little extra stuff on us. We can go ahead and put this back in here. We're actually going to need some of it to fill the resource box, but we'll just go ahead and put that for now. I'll keep that on me because we're going to want a chest with... we'll keep that as a repair deck in case one of them gets destroyed. These are repair pieces, too. Let's grab the chests. Let's grab the sails. I don't need this many of these anymore. Let's just take like maybe 5 each. And they'll be repair pieces, or maybe pieces I've missed. And then yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of these doors and windows. What's they also turn out to be? We're gonna need a helm, and well, I guess I could grab the spare parts now. If I have enough weight, extra spare things. Let's see if I get too heavy. That's for the outside. This, we'll just go till I get that nasty message that we're overloaded. We need this, we need this, we need that. And then there's weapons and stuff like that. We will get to that. Actually, we'll probably need all those. Alright, we'll come back for stuff. What's my weight? Yeah, I'm almost overloaded. Bison. It's Raleigh and Bison and I. I like the weight buff, really. I mean, I've perennially made things hard on myself by not buffing things much. But fewer trips is just fewer trips. I mean, I think right now this is the most buffed we've ever played. Anybody who knows Raleigh and I knows our style is to keep things nice and challenging. All right, I think that was all the doors and windows I needed, actually. Oop. All right, so we got to figure out where to put the stuff. I think since this is the main deck that we're going to be loading from, since it's the lowest one, that's what I used before for stuff. This goes right there. We'll do both sides. Doink. Let's go ahead and get those going far enough down to be able to board the ship that way. Mainly I'm going to be boarding with my grapple, but down here. Ooh. I think that hopefully is the same. Kind of sticks out. That's not looking very rope-like, Atlas. And then let's bring this one down too. Okay, hopefully that'll get us on the ship. We'll see where that lines up with the water line when we get back down there. It's not your main stronghold, is it? This is just our little starter pod to serve the thing here. It's just our little starter pod to serve the shipyards. It's not really designed to be a stronghold. I mean, it's one stone wall thick, but I didn't get into it yet because I'm having a problem multitasking, talking about the building and the new things we're going to do in here. I feel like I should put the windows on top of each other. That's bothering me now. Let's see. Hopefully I don't mess everything up doing this. At the window? Yeah. And then this one would go back to being a regular wall. Yeah. I think so. Actually, you know, now that this one's over here, we could flip it. So PvP for base rating is not going to be just a straight free-for-all where you can just raid anybody's base, because none of us want to get grief like that, have all our progress wiped. You know, we don't have the time for that, but we do want to make it challenging. We do want to have the fun and the thrill of that kind of combat. I think that looks better. What do you think, guys? Than it was before. It's a small detail, but I think that pleases me a little bit more. So what we're going to do is we came up with a couple, well, there's 3, but mainly 2 main ways that we're going to have PvP base-to-base combat. You know, we are in a PvP zone. Well, the whole map's going to be PvP zone now. Why is this a different color if they come in full health? Not sure. Anyway, it's all PvP now. So someone could come in, since we are a PvP-oriented company, and shoot me just for horseplay. But they couldn't take my stuff. Because, you know, what if I'm carrying some, like, mythic thing that I just made and someone shoots me and takes it? Or they come and they shoot me when I'm carrying all the parts of my Galleon, right, that I just made. That would suck. And that's how it works on Official. So be it. You know, there's a thrill to that. But here we're going to do kind of PvP light. Ship-to-ship combat is full on. If you're out there in your ship and you see another PvP ship, it's on. You can, we did add one opt-out, which is you can fire a flare gun and surrender. But then the other party gets to loot whatever they want off your ship, whatever they can carry. So let's catch up with the chat here. I love the weight buff because I like having carry weight high in any game. It allowed me to actually put points in other things for a change. Wasn't very protective. Could walk in all over the place. Typically 4 to 5 rope ladders sufficient to allow getting back onto the Galleon, even in stormy weather. Okay, so so there's horseplay, but there's some rules around that for, you know, land base raiding. So that's not really raid. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up two things in order to get that kind of thrill, but without worrying about losing our crap, you know, because I don't have the time for that. I have a busy life. If I do a bunch of grinding, I want to keep that grinding. Except if I lose my ship, of course, which, you know, I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm just going to have to talk for a minute, and then we'll put the masks on and finish outfitting this thing, because I can't do both at the same time. I'm just old like that. So, well, look at this thing. It's looking good. It looks like an actual ship now. So, one thing we're going to do is called the King of the Hill, or we may come up with some more clever name for it. So we're going to designate at least one island to start with that's no holds barred. And we're going to compete to try to hold that island. So the PvP game on that island, whichever island we choose it to be, is going to be just like official. People try to claim it. We'll try to claim it from each other. You try to defend it. You try to build whatever protection you can there. People will try to then breach those defenses, break the beds, put their flags down, take over that place, whatever you want to do on that island. So that would be the place to really get that out of your system, the full no holds barred. The other thing we're going to do so that you're not still completely feeling safe in your own base here is we're going to set up this game that also needs a better name, but we're calling it the game of skulls or skullduggery or skulls. But basically, each person in each company that wants to opt into this game, they cut off their head once and produce a head, and then somewhere here on our island, we're going to make a skull chamber that, and we're going to come up with the parameters of how deep into it can be built. You know, you can't build it like 8 layers in, or else people will never get to it. But there'll be a skull chamber that you can defend, you know, within the parameters we set as creatively as you like, and then each company will try to break into each other's skull chamber and steal the other company's skulls. And those skulls are then going to need to be worth something. So if someone has my skull, I have 3 options, really. I can go try to steal it back. They'll have to put it in their skull chamber with their skulls and any other skulls they have collected. I can steal it back. If I don't steal it back, I owe a weekly ransom that we're going to determine exactly how that works out. Not a ransom, but a weekly fee, tariff, toll, penalty that I have to give the other company until I get it back. So I have an incentive to get it back. If someone steals it from them, then I owe that to the company that takes it and puts it in their skull chamber. Now, for a higher amount than the fee I have to pay them, whatever word that is that I'm searching for, I can ransom it back for a higher amount. So, you know, there's an incentive to get your skulls back. There's an incentive to get all the skulls. You know, they're worth something. And also, each of us have unique resources on each of our islands. So the fees for those are going to be unique things from each of the islands. So it will actually bolster the blueprint economy by helping each of us get different kinds of items. And you know, we'll be busting into each other's bases, but we won't be busting in and breaking into people's main stashes. We're going to be busting in to their skull chambers. So we get some of that excitement without, you know, as much at stake. So we're going to see how that rolls. So it's kind of PvP light, but it should be really fun. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. King of the Keep. Call a dead man toll. Yeah. So, and that should provide a lot of content. So as soon as we decide which island is going to be the King of the Hill island, for example, the King of the Keep, the King of the Island, whichever it is, I'm going to go try to make a claim on it, you know, and put some defenses down. And hopefully the way it'll work is that each time another company takes it, they'll improve those defenses, and it'll be kind of layered defenses from each company that manages to hold it. you know, and every time you take it, you know, the more defended it is, the more you get, you know, the more bullets and guns and cannonballs and things that will be there for you to take when you conquer that island and take it for your company. So yeah, so there's gonna be content that way, and we're gonna be raiding people's skull chambers for sure too. So hopefully there'll be a lot of fun that way as well. So it's a good way to have fun, but none of us will get too hurt when, if you know, we lose too much valuable stuff. He took my mythical cannons. All right, so let's figure out, not that, but where our sales go. We get 6 of these speed sales, and we need to figure out where they go. Now, back here, actually, one more thing I need to build. Actually, I knew I needed more of the building parts. Is I need to build a way up there where normally I would put my large cannons. At this point, it's going to have to be the whatchamacallit, the medium ship cannons, because I can't do large cannons, sadly enough. I think that one's going to go there. And I think this one goes here, obstructed by place structure. I don't think I had that issue last time. What's down there? Nothing there. Be right here. Wonder. Obstructed. So it doesn't like it right there. It's probably these. Well, let's go figure out where we want to put it. Let me see. Let me break these real quick. See if that's what's holding us up here. Ooh. And I'll get back up over here. So yeah, I wanted to introduce that concept for the PvP games, even though it's slowing me down with my building here. So you guys know what's coming up and what you think about that. You got any ideas to contribute about that? What do you think? Do you think that's going to be a cool idea? You think that's dumb? Would you rather just see us take all our valuable stuff from each other? Then I'd have to build this thing like 4 layers thick, right? I couldn't have just thrown it down like I did just now. I'd have to be a lot more worried about keeping my door shut. Let's see. Let's grab some of those and grab some of these. Actually, I should have put my spare parts away. I may get overloaded pretty quick here. All right, I'm doing all right. There it is. All right, what do I have the most of? The most of ceilings. Let's take some of those. All right. That's the break-even point right there. Yeah, you can place the stairs afterwards, right? Which is what I was thinking when I destroyed them just now. You must pay a dead man's toll for its safe return unless you want to steal it back, right? And of course, I'm mainly going to try to steal it back. But if the toll is too cumbersome, well, there's the toll and then there's the ransom. The toll is a smaller amount that you have to keep paying weekly while it's not owned by you anymore. The ransom will be a higher amount just to get it back entirely. Let me see. Okay, I think that's the snap I want there. Also be back here. Okay, let's get up here. I want to be high enough to shoot over this back part. And I think from before, this may not quite be high enough. I think what I figured out is I got to put one more half wall on top of there to clear that enough to shoot. And then you got to get all the way up there. That would go across. And then we got to come back down. Hopefully one thick is enough to put a cannon on. Not R, we want T and Q. Come down here. There we go. Okay, and then this last one's going to have to be a half one. Yep. Half stairs. Now we can get up here and go across. So sad thing, I can't put my whatchamacallit, my large cannons there anymore. But I'm still gonna have to put some medium cannons because you have to be able to shoot backwards. You can't not shoot backwards. Six says it has to be 3 up or 2.5. Yeah. 9 Leaf says PvP is such a difficult thing to balance. Just look at Arc and PvE's nerf due to PvP. But those sound like some pretty reasonable ways to mitigate it so people have fun. Yeah, I think so too. I'm pretty excited. It means we're actually going to get some action. But you don't have to be too sad at the end of the day. I mean, the worst thing that happens is you lose your skull. Which should be horrible, right? But it's not in this case. So let me see. To make this look a little better from this side, what I'm going to do is we're going to do that. Is it this one? No, it's the next one. There we go. We're going to do that. And then this one would get the other one. That makes it look a little bit better. And then we just got to bring this back down. So we made this one, we made the top one the half wall. I guess that's all right. We go either way. So yeah, 2.5. And then the other side needs the roofs. Again, S stairs. 1, 2.5. And then up here, there's this gap. I think what I did for that last time is, again, I can't go out any further. It says it's outside the ship boundary, but I think it let me put the catwalk. So we're going to make use of the catwalks again. And that'll fill this gap in, because otherwise I'm going to fall in there and get stuck. And it gives us a little bit more room to place the cannons on. Of course, then it's dependent on the health of these. Although the catwalks have 10,000 health. That's not too bad. I could build it out a little bit more underneath, but I think I'm okay with that. If I was going to build it out more, I could put like, let's see, what do I want? I want that. I could put another, can you do another half wall coming down from the other side of the catwalk? Maybe you can't hang it that way, but I could. Oh, there's the catwalk. I could put the catwalk right there and then build a half wall from it at the other side and kind of bolster this. But I think that's just extra pieces. I don't think I need to do that. This thing is not the prettiest, but it gets us up there. And I'm trying to keep it as bare bones as possible to keep the weight. I can build it out more to make it prettier, but I don't think that will serve us. I might want to build this down. Yeah, I think I do. And I might want to put that ornamentation on the outside just to keep that looking good. Because that... Oh, I should have put the half wall up above to be consistent. That, if this actually gets anchored there, I'm not sure if it does or doesn't. Probably doesn't, because, oh, it does, because they actually will place there. That means that if this gets broken, it's got more support. And actually, let's make this one a window. And flip it. Oh, if windows don't flip. Okay. It's fancy either way. And now we need the half wall. I guess that's all right. It gives a little bit of protection down here too. We could do another layer of it, but then that's just more weight. Boink. And back to the window. Okay, well, let's do this one first. Get it going the right way. And there. Okay. So that's just insurance. It conflicts with this a little bit, but we can't help that. All right, Sir Garwin. Have a good night. You would do 2 so you can take crew off and they stay up next to the cannons. Oh, you mean another set of ceilings back here? Yeah, that's possible. Otherwise, they're going to fall all the way back down. You mean so, not that, but well, we could do it like that. And then they stand on that. Some more extra parts. Yeah, then when they get off the cannons, maybe they'll stand here. Yeah, there is a structure limit. I'm not near there yet because this is a Galleon. People do some crazy things here. A lot of times they'll like hang roofs off the sides as armor. So the roofs have to break first, these pieces. So they have to break first before you can actually get to the planks themselves. But this one's not like that. All right, so now we got this part done. Let's go ahead and put these sails on. So I wanted to do that part first so I could see where I can put the sails. That one could go that far back, and that doesn't look too bad. Could also go here. That's not too bad. Oh, you know, the other question is about where I put the helm. If you're under a structure, then you lose the third person. So we got to see if I'm here. I do this little thing with the helm that I like to get inside the mast. It's a little immersion breaking, but it's very valuable. Let's get this right, centered in there, like that. And then if I use the steering wheel, it's hard to see, but I am completely inside the mast. And if you look on the middle right, I've actually got a house bonus in here. So it actually makes me less cold, and it makes it harder for people to shoot me. And I am successfully in third person. I'm pretty sure if I put this one back, that if that roof was over me, then sometimes it can be a little wonky to get out. If this roof was over me, if I put it back here, that would conflict with my third person view. That shouldn't be allowed. It is an exploit. It absolutely is an exploit, and I use it every time. Here I am inside the mast. You can't shoot me, and I've got a house bonus. The downside of it is I got to bounce for a minute to get out, but I haven't got fully stuck in it. If the NPC gets on the steering wheel, it's very hard to get them out of there, but eventually you can. All right, so we got that one. Now the trick is going to be to get these spaced evenly enough. All right, so now I can put that in there now that I broke those stairs. So if that's one, I feel like it's skipping a space. Okay, but the good place to put it would be here, I think. I'm trying to keep it not too close to the tops of the ramps. This one's a little close here. That's the equivalent of this. Let's try it there. Oh, that's very close. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Well, yeah, I might have to space that forward. Unfortunately, these, you don't get a pickup. But we can make more if we need to. But I'm predicting I'm going to want to put this one forward just for the spacing. Let's see how it goes. It's got to seem somewhat evenly spaced. And that's obstructed. It's not obstructed all the way up front. We got to put 6 of these on here. That's good there. Oh, and we are going to need to build some little structure up here too for the cannons in front. We might want to go break our stairs again. These ones here, probably. Let's see if I can replace these stairs now that this mast is in here. What that did for us. Yeah, now they're fine. And I can even... these little half ones in. They're going to stick through the floor a little bit, but you're hardly ever going to see that. Yeah, let's do that. Make it easier. Get up there. Let's go break these. You're obstructed because of ceilings? Maybe. Let's demo that one. And we'll even demo these ones. All right. Let's see what that does for our sail placement. Ceiling, stairs, walls will all obstruct the placement of the mass. You put all yours together at back. Actually looks not bad and clears up a lot of deck space. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hate it when they're so close together that they kind of clip through each other when you turn the sails. These aren't too bad, but yeah, I may move it one forward. All right, let's see what options that gave us up here. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Okay, we can put it a little further back now. Well, let's put it here. That'll give me enough room to build my little platform up there for the forward cannons. And this one here. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 spaces apart. And that's pretty close together too. I don't know if I'm okay with that. That's not pretty. What are my other options? We're going to need to make some more sails here. Oh, I've got extra actually. I did make extra apparently. Other options would be here. Got lots of options here. Alright, let's just go ahead and move this because I know it bugs me already. So let's demolish that. And move it forward. Up to here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's better. So we got to get these front ones that far apart. Six says, okay, I will definitely be sinking your monstrosity if I find you, Kubaril. Yeah, it would mess with me too. So this one's got to go. Unless it's going to go more forward. Let's see. That one's obstructed. That one's not obstructed. Let's go ahead and build this structure. And see what it looks like. This is going to be walls. We need half walls. I think we just need a half wall to get over this. And then I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. It's probably that and that. Yeah, we're going to put some cannons up here. It's got to look good. Well, it doesn't really. But it's definitely going to have to come out at least one more. Then we could put a little flare on it. We could do it like this. Give it a little bit of an angle. And hopefully we'll see if it actually lets me put a cannon top of there. It's not very well supported though. You do have 10,000 health before you break into that. We could do it one further back maybe. like I said, I've got this all worked out for schooners and brigs, but not for these guys. I need some more ceilings. Let's go see. Oh, it's a PvE ship. He's gonna have to deal with the monstrosity. All right, let's get some more of these and some more of these. Hopefully that will get us there. Oh, and actually, you know what? We're gonna need to do some testing. So let's take some of these. We'll take some of these. Too many. Boink. Pick one. Ooh, heavy. All right. One of these days, I'm going to actually leave some of the stuff on the ship. Do that in a second. What heresy? Which heresy is that? The front bit? Or how I hide in the mast? This is the real heresy. Ceiling sticking out up front. Yeah, it's an issue. But, you know, if the heresy helps destroy you, it's fine. I'm not done yet. Okay, so you got to make sure cannons are supported. So you can't skimp on the half walls. Okay. And then those get protected by the half stairs. These guys. And then, yeah, I probably could dispense with this. Hopefully I don't fall into the water. Yeah, and this is ugly. This is definitely ugly. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. That might be unavoidable. It might be. Let's see. I mean, I could do those to blend it and go all the way across. If I took this one out and started this here, that could work, but then I'd have to go all the way across. Let's see. No, I don't want to release ship. Oh. It's funny how I can do that from a wood ceiling. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's spend a lot more parts. It'll be a pain in the butt to repair. See if it makes it look any nicer. Ugh. Oh, look, I got a backwards one just to help me get out. That was handy. We're gonna have to get rid of it though. Oop. Do we? I don't know if it'll let me put one on the other side. Wrong thing. Oop. Okay. Might have to leave it. Let's see. So, if we go back to these, Oh, why'd you go down there, you dummy? Let's demolish that. It's not gonna fit. What are you doing down there? Pick it up. Wait. Now I'm stuck. Ooh. Pick up. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm using triangles instead of squares. It's going to look better, but it's really impractical. Because when these get hit, I'm going to have to repair every single one of them. And... I don't like this little hole, which I'm now stuck in. Like a champ. Where'd my grapple go? And I'm going to be probably too heavy. Grapple out of here because I didn't put everything in the box yet like I'm supposed to. It's going to say it's not going to stick. Yeah, so I'm going to have to dump something. What's my heaviest thing here? Bunch of wood. Boink. Yep. And we're out. So yeah, that's a good reason not to leave that. So I think we're gonna have to commit this tiny bit of heresy. That's a lot less heresy than it was before. I think I can live with that. Just don't get hit. Serial killer, what's up, man? How you doing? You been playing with crackers and glax still? Remove those two half walls. Put one in the middle. Yeah, definitely gonna need something under here for a little bit more support. Like that. And like that. So that these roofs are not dependent on these walls all the way up to here. In case something gets broken over here, it doesn't all like domino effect fall. So I don't know if that's good enough, but we'll call that good enough. You just started getting on since the wipe. Okay. Got a nice island claimed if you're going to be in the same company with them. Definitely upgrade. You haven't seen anyone? Well, hey-yo, hey-yo. Okay, so now that we got that done, we can see if we can move this more forward. Which it looks like we should be able to do. It's obstructed by something down there. Let's go ahead. Waste resources. Demolish that. Okay, now we can do that. Alright, how do we feel about that? Better. Still not great. Still pretty close. Let me get this junk off of me. And then we'll move on here. So, under here, off of this main loading deck, is I think where I'm going to put my little basic operations. I still don't have any food on me, so I guess I won't worry about that. Right here, we're going to do our smithy and our resource box. So if we can fit those two things together. So they feed one into the other two. Smithy is the awkward shaped thing. What if we do like that? Got so much room under here. It's incredible. And like that. I can still go like that. Or I could go like that, but I guess I don't need to. That there. Alright. And then let's put all this junk in there. Boink. Boink. Oh, anything that can go in there can go in there. Alright, we already got some repair materials in there. Oh, some more of that. You claimed an island in C3. Oh, you're going to be a one-man company. Okay. Way to go. I think that's okay. It sticks out a little bit, but that's all right. And then we need some boxes. So I guess I could put them really wherever. Last time I put them by over here. They're probably safer going down the middle. Or I could just do the whole, like, a row of them thing. Like, that. That. Yeah. They're not that tight, but it doesn't really have to be. All right, so that's a start. And then we'll put our extra planks and things down here. Extra helm. Need a place for some blueprints. Maybe they'll go in front. Or maybe over here. Let's put that a little bit closer. Oop. Here, let's put one more of these here in case I ever need it. Maybe one more. Okay, and then we'll put the bookshelf. All right. Most of those look close enough. These two are not. See, this is... I could have done this in so much less time, but this is where I get picky. Good enough. That one's got to get closer, but I'll do that later. I can't pick that one up anymore. Generally, I get them tight enough that they're just like right next to each other. Good enough. Gage, what's up, man? Forgot about the claiming change. Oh, yeah, you get the whole island with one flag. 9 and Sick. What are your in-games names? Sick is the same. 9leaf actually hasn't played with us in Atlas yet. He played with us a whole bunch in Arc. But he hasn't joined us in Atlas. I don't know if he's going to or not. Okay, so we got rid of some junk. Oh, we got the larder. Feed the crew. Want to get this kind of central. It feeds as many as possible. What exactly is the middle of the ship anyway? It'd be somewhere over here, right? Which it's probably right where I put the bookshelf. I wonder if one larder can feed the whole crew. May or may not. Let's I'll know once I get them in here. But maybe we'll just put the larder like right here. And we'll put the preserving bag back behind it. So their food, my food. And then I actually should have made a couple of these. Last time I found out that the ammo box could not feed the whole ship. It was just a little too long. So I put one here and one back a little behind the middle. So I got to make a second one of those. Put 2 to be safe. You haven't bought Atlas. Seems fun, but not sure I have the time for it these days. Joined the band, got a new job, and just been busy. What? Real life instead of games? What's wrong with you? Oh, look, we can get rid of this here. Well, I must have put a full one instead of a half one. There we go. That's better. All right, so we got 2 more sails to put in. I probably shouldn't have put all those chests and things in, actually, because they're going to block me now. This is the hard part, is getting these all spaced out. Yeah, now they're all obstructed by all the junk I just put. Those 3 would be evenly spaced like that. But those 2 in front are bugging me. What should I do? Yeah, this one. Really wish I could put this one back here, although that's obstructed. I'd have to put another one here. How to space them all? You've been thinking about revisiting the Ark with a friend to do a comprehensive island SE aberration progression kind of deal, where when we beat the boss, we can move on and raise wild dino levels. Who was talking about not having time? Unless by friend you mean like what you usually do with girlfriend, and then it's totally worth it. I think actually if I put this one here, that's not bad. I think those 3 would look evenly spaced. So I gotta figure out what I put right underneath there. So with... what is there? It's gonna be one of these things. I gotta figure out how to find where that is down there. Let's find it again and we'll count. Okay, was it there or there? I think that's actually the evenly spaced with the ones in the back, I think. Yeah? No. That. Okay. So that one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 supports from the back, starting with the first one. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 supports from the back, right where this stuff is. And demolish. Let's see if I got that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, so is this it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I didn't quite get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is 6 back. Okay. Fussy, fussy, fussy. Destroying all my nice stuff I made. That's fine. We're rich already. Okay. Should have done that first. See what a noob shipbuilder I am. Place your sails, then place your stuff. Okay, now these are all not obstructed. I think that's the one. Right there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And then this one That's not bad. That would really be the even one. Then I'd have to move my smithy and resource box. Could do that, but then it's at least got to be evenly spaced with the ones in the front. Only if I can move this back one. Where's the demo gun? I know. There's no demo gun here yet. But we're keeping this unmodded for the moment. Instructed by place stuff. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Nope. What else? Oh, I didn't put these back. Might be all this crap. See if I can demo it and put it back afterwards. It's important to me that these sails look even enough. Clearly. There we go. Alright, we'll put that there. And then, let's see. Now we got to make some more. Actually, I have some more. Notice now when I demo things, it doesn't go in my inventory. It goes into here. Alright, I can't get back up there right now. Oh, you know what I was going to test? Let's get some of these cannons off of me. We're going to test if you actually can put these in the gun ports. Now you can. That is new. That is new. The large cannons can go in the gun ports. Awesome. So we'll definitely want some up top and front. Absolutely. How many large cannons are you going to go with for the gun ports since the update change where you can't use... Right. Well, I've made 10 of them. And I was going to leave it up to people to argue if I should do more than that. I'm definitely going to put those 10 in. And I also still have 52 of the medium ship cannons. But I've also got space now up on top and front for the medium ship cannons, since I got to have some guns going forward and back. What do you think, Ace? How many should I put down below in the gun ports? The rest of these. Actually, really don't need that many. I got enough walls. I got enough ceilings. Don't need those. But 2? It says crackers. Hi, crackers. We're not listening to crackers. She does not have my best interests at heart. She does not. Let's see. We're definitely going to do the 10 I made already. Absolutely. Let's grab these. Definitely. But the question is, do I do more than 10 down below? You put 10 on your PvP Brigantine? Yeah, the cannons themselves don't add that much more weight, but it's the ammo for them that does. That's the thing. So these place back fine after I put the sail. Cool. What about these walls? Yeah, those place fine too. I need 2 ammo boxes now. Let's go ahead and get rid of... No, wrong one. The rest of these big ones. Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk. Oop. Buttons. Computer should just know which button I'm trying to press. Wow. That's weird. Whoa. So maybe 20. Maybe 20. And then also, where would you put them all? Would you put them all on the highest ones, maybe? And leave the medium cannons on the lower ones? Or alternatively, group them in the front and the back. We've got these here. See, these top ones, we got 4 there. And then in here we got so 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. If we fill them all in there. And then we've got up here as well. And up here. So let's see, up here we've got 6. So we could do 6 and 4. That's already the 10. Put them at the 2 upmost places. And then maybe we group more in the front. Yeah, the highest one so they can shoot further. Yeah, Nine-Leaf Clover has a life. He's got a band and a girlfriend and a job. What is he thinking? All right, so now these all go up in front. These little medium cannons. So it feels so puny. I'm going to have to compensate. Oh, wow, they can go all the way up there. Let's see. Get down this way so we can try to get them as straight as possible. You gotta have one in the middle. It's for symmetry. All right, there's one there. Now these guys, they can swivel some. So they don't necessarily need to all face forward. But they could. Well, spread them out a little bit. It's going to be hard to get the angles just right. And also there's a question of whether the crew will fit on them like this. Looks pretty good. I'm going to wait and see if the crew can fit on there. We'll see how many we can bristle the front with. Alright, so that's a start on that. It's just sitting way out there. Might have been better to put them a little further in, but if I lose them, then I'll do that. Alright, and I think did we have the rest of these large cannons on us? We did. Do I need any more building parts? Did we finish? We got all the way down there. Alright, let's put the rest of these building parts in here for now. And then we'll load this up with the large cannons. Oh, and did I get all 6 sails on? I think I'm still missing one. I gotta make one more. You're large, you're large. You're large. So that's the 10 I have. So we put 4 up top in front. And then put definitely 6 up here. Actually, they place more easily than the medium ones do. Even. Okay. Just started looking at the YouTubes your band had posted. Easily distracted. Well, I'm sure this is super absorbing. We may need Thing back there. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got, let me see, we got one. Yeah, we need one more sail. Right, because we had just accomplished moving that one back. Okay, let me go get that. And then we should bring a couple extra. Although they're heavy. So, large speed sail. Okay, so that's one. That would be one extra. How much do these guys weigh? 70 pounds. Fibers, hide, metal. Well, I'll make some more later. That's the fake one that goes nowhere. Alright, let's see if... No, I'm going to be satisfied with the placement of this. Let's take a look. Yeah, the front three will be even and the back three will be even, except for height, of course. But I think I can live with that. I think I can live with that. Put an extra in here. All right, now we need to make decisions about cannons. So we got 10 large cannons on here. Gage was suggesting I put 10 more. So let's see about that. Kind of like that idea. We need two more ammunition boxes. What time is it? Oh, it's the witching hour for me. My son's got to go to bed, so I got to finish up real quick. I was going to take it out on the cruise for you and man it with NPCs and stuff, but we've got most of the build done together. So let's just get to the point at least where we can launch it. What do you say? And then I will call that for the day, and we will have built a galleon. Cannons? We can build 18, so let's build 10. Boink, boink. Okay. And then we need 2 ammo boxes. I think to reach the whole ship. And then larders. Let's make 2 just in case one doesn't reach. What else did we do? We destroyed some preserving bags. Or a preserving bag. What do I need? I need some sap. Aren't I sappy enough? Why not? Heavy hitter. Yeah, this has to be a heavy hitter. As long as I save enough room here for hauling some stuff, too. Just fill it with swivels. Nothing else. Right? It does seem to be branching out. Arc is actually way on the back burner for most of us. If that. I haven't been on Arc since December. When the Atlas came out. Yeah. I had put 4,000 hours into Arc. I just needed a break. Moving on to the next thing. This is kind of like the next Arc. New stuff, new toys, new goals. All right, so that's 10 more large cannons. And some ammo boxes. We've got at least 10 crew I can throw on here right away. So we got the sails covered. So if I were 10 more cannons, where would I go? Definitely in the highest spots. So we got this one filled. This one's actually higher than the next one down. Here's another 6. So why don't we do 1, 2, 3. So my backside will have 12 heavy cannons. That's pretty nice. And that gives me 4 more. And then those, let's fill in the middle a little bit here. And then we got, do we have another row? We do. We have more guys down here. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 4. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now we got 20 heavy cannons on here. We're up to 7,800 weight. Heavy backside. Get lost on gals, right? That's why I didn't put the very last deck in there. There's too many decks. I only got 5 decks. If I wanted to fill in this one, that'd be 1, 2. That'd be 10 more. 10 more. And I'd have a complete row of heavy cannons up here. Thank you, ladybugs. You got lost and you didn't even have decks in here. What would 30 heavy cannons do to the weight? It's not just those though, it's the ammo for it weighs like 3.5 times more. Yeah. I don't know if I could get away with that. Let's put one of these here. Hopefully that can reach all the way to the back. We'll find out. And then we'll put this one up here. Okay. And I think I'll put in at least tempted to put 4 more. To even this out, I could put 6 more. And then we'd have regular cannons back there. Just fill out this deck with them. But I may regret it with the ammo. Yeah. Tough decisions. Tough decisions. Got 2 of those medium cannons there. Let's go get the rest of the medium cannons that I've already made. I made 52 medium cannons to fill in all the gun ports because I didn't know I had a choice. Stack of 50 large cannonballs is over 300 pounds, right? See, that's the real limiter there. There, I've got some right here. Yeah. See, these are 105, and that's 350. Yeah, I might want to call it quits right there. 20 heavy cannons is a lot. Yeah. All right, let's grab some of those. And still got my swivels too. Do those in a minute. And I got has 52 of these. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If it wasn't for the weight of the cannonballs themselves. Yeah, the ship is coming. We're just about there. I could launch it now. But I'm just trying to, it's easier to get to it right now, so I'm just equipping. Let's see, so let's go ahead and put these down on my hotbar. Oh yeah, let's put some cannonballs there. Boink. And some here. And then let's test if these very back ones can reach. Gotta open this. Boom. Oh man, I see through the hole. Yes, it can reload. That's good. That's weird. Load her up so you are good and heavy and can't run away. Don't you worry, crackers. Don't you worry. Okay, so let's put this, and we don't want to put it on the catwalk. Put it here so it's actually resting on these ceilings. Did I get it straight enough? I think so. So weird putting these back here. Actually, that's not right. Let's do it the real way. I just want to make sure that these... Actually, didn't bring any cannonballs, but I'm going to put one back here to make sure that I can reach them with the ammo box. That's my guy's problem. That's straight. Yeah. I'm not going to sweat it too much. Part on the catwalk, part on here. We'll see if you break the catwalk, if it actually stays there. Alright, so once I get some real cannonballs over here, we'll test that one. See if the ammo box reaches it. Then down here in the lower decks, we could start filling in with these guys. Oh, actually, pick up. Let's leave these 4 open as an option. We'll see. Okay. 2 and 3. Okay. Let's see. Let's put larder. And these are for me. All right. And we'll see if I need more of those. Let's put the wings in there. Take a little weight off me. All right. Let's go get some more stuff. I always try to make my base as close as possible to the shipyard. So I do as little of that as possible. Let's go ahead and place these 2 because that's interesting. And then let's see how many more of these I can get. Oh, and let me make sure I grab at least 1 stack each of those. All right, let's go till I'm overweight. Yeah, I'm still going, Bum, except I'm racing so I can sign off. I've hit my son's bedtime, which I'm sure he doesn't mind going overtime. But he already had a late night last night. So, try not to keep him up too long. All right, so let me see. Let's go ahead. Get some fire on here. I think on the Galleons, if I remember right, yeah, you can't actually place the swivels. I could put them there, but I can't put them on the rails like you can with the other ships. So I got to use these. And let's see if we're coming up on you. Try to face forward, but not so much that they can burn me. Can sort of embed these almost in there. Let's see what that's like. Keep getting in that mode. Why can't I mount it? I can't mount it. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that can point at my own ship, probably, huh? Would that burn me? Probably. Let's go ahead and pick this up. And pick up. Oh, just missed it. Dang it. All right. You know the cool parents have a midnight bedtime. Well, he gets up at 6:30 in the morning, and sleep is important. So, like, we'll put it up here. Then these guys will be super exposed. Let's see. Let's put it more this way. Let's try going with the angle of the planks and see what that does. That might just clear it. I guess there's only one way to find out, huh? Only one way to find out. Let's get rid of these cannons. I have to actually make some liquid flame. I haven't made it yet. Let's go ahead and place the rest of these. Oh, they still are a little bit finicky about placing. I like it when you get up real close to them. So, just before the wipe on the last season, the last map, I gotta stop doing that. I had just gotten to this point with the Galleon. I had it all the guns on it, all the ammo boxes full, and then we got wiped. But I never got to enjoy it. Hopefully we will now. And so that's why in this first week of this new season, I'm going straight for Galleon. Because that's where I was when we left off. And with the rates jacked like they are right now, it makes it possible to do it right away. Okay, so that one. Get it done before the rates go back down. And it's only fair because I'd only ground this out. I'd already ground this out before. And even at the jacked up rates, still had to grind it out again. What are these called? Gun mounts. Okay. And that's all of those. Okay, let's dump the cannonballs. That's stacked there. That's stacked there. And then let's test that thing in the back. Make sure this can reach. Can. Right on. Shoot my pen here. Oh, look, we got a ladder placed around. I wonder if I can blast it off. Maybe I'll pass on that. Ooh-wee. Okay, we need a boom. Just to waste it. Ah, yes. Prelude of many booms to come. Get me off of here. Alright, so that reaches. We're good. The ammo boxes can reach the extremities. Okay, let's go make some liquid flame. Just for weight. Let's put these in here. I can grab more coming back. All right, I need to make at least one more gun mount. How many times do we run back and forth up here? Okay, so we need the gun mount. Let's make a couple more just in case. And then I need to make some flame. I need some of this. And the flame is this plus flint, right? Or the gel, fire gel, and then I'm going to turn that into liquid flame with something else, which I forget. I haven't done it in so long. Flint. Some of that. Point. Give me those. Okay, make some fire gel. And then liquid flame. You know, they call it Greek fire. There's no Greek fire in there. It's liquid flame. Oh, just oil. Okay. We're missing. Let's get that. Some oil. We use up our oil stocks pretty quick here, though. Stick some of that. Wink. And... oh, it has to be mineral oil. Oh, crap. Can't use fish oil. All right, Nine Leaf. Thanks for hanging out. Have a really good night. Keep going on with your amazing busy life. And hopefully we'll get to play some games with you at some point in the future. All right, I got to get mineral oil. I know where there's some on the map. Yeah, man. It's nice to catch you in the stream and nice to actually see the chat this time. So, yeah. All the best, man. Can I do that? No. Ugh. Such a cheat that you're overloaded before you're actually surpassed your weight. Mineral oil. So I'm going to have to wait on the placement of the rest of the swivel guns because I need to make sure that the way I'm doing it won't burn my deck up. I made that mistake once. I'm not going to make it twice. Do that one. Nothing down there, so we're going to keep filling in this way. Is that all of them? I think so. There's no ports down here. We just left these 4 spots open for the heavy cannons. So we have 4 up here. I gotta decide if I'm gonna add 4 more heavy cannons. I guess I kind of should, huh? Oh, and I needed to check if the NPCs can fit that tightly. Let's go grab some. We got some in 2 places. Got all these guys. Midgets and some giants. Get everybody? Yes, we did. Come on down. Don't delay. I actually have some more in there. I'll come back for them. I gotta grab some gold before it's too late. Stormhaven and A1. I gotta remember that. So, crude oil is different than mineral oil? Did they make it so you could only make it from one place on the map? That would be silly. Hopefully everybody got on board here. Crazy John's being crazy. Come on, Crazy John, you can do it. Oh, don't get surrounded. Crazy John's having issues. Where'd you go, dude? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Let's get you. You. I guess I don't really need to put them this close. Use cannon. Use cannon. There you go, Crazy John. Oh, they can handle it. Oh, needs payment. All right. Already. We need some gold. See, that was quick. Ooh, into the water. You've got crude oil. You test when you get on. Yeah, that would be really silly if they restricted it by making you only able to get it from just a few places on the map, because that would give like a real advantage. Some people. Oh, you're still following me, Sue. All right. Might as well bring these guys on too. That's the start of a crew. See if we can get them all out the door here. Single file. You guys can do it. Get everybody. Come on. Yeah, I don't remember it being just a certain kind of oil, but I haven't made some for a while. I did have crude oil last time from down in C3. Somebody needs to get on the sails. You can get on the sail there. You can get on the sail there. Come on. Let's get these people paid. Get some in the chest. Oop. There you go. You get on that sail. Ooh, and it's dark again. All right. They run out of payment a lot faster than they run out of food. Get the payment in there at least. Get 2 more people on sails. like I have a little leveling to do. Actually, 3 more people on sales, right? Bearded Bob. There's the sale. We're going to end up in some weird place on the outside wall. There's a sale. This is the trick with having that helm there, is they want to use the helm before they use the sail. There we go. Okay, we got all 6 sails covered. The 2 sets of 3. And then got a little bit of people left over. Yeah, so you can use a large cannon. You can use a large cannon. You come over here. At least get you spread out a little bit more evenly. Behavior, follow distance, lowest. Oh, use swivel cannon. No, don't use that yet. I'm gonna use that first. Use a large cannon. And then you come over here. Maybe not. And use a large cannon of your choice. Did we lose somebody? Oh yeah, she went all the way down here. Okay. Let's keep you even to start with. Oop. Wrong buttons. Let's get you on no, behavior. Lowest. Large cannon. Boom. Not 100% it was mineral, but if you go up, it'll be on the high spots. Okay. Yeah, on that haunted island in C3, I know that there was oil as well. Oh, we still got a dude following us back here? Where are you? Oh, you're on the sales. You're just following me. Sometimes they don't give up their follow when they're on the sale until you go out of render again. Okay, I think we are just about there. Oh, we've got the 4 holes here. So I need to decide if they're going to get the large cannons or... I'm doing it. We're going to put the large cannons. We're doing it. I want to launch it on stream. At the same time, I don't want to give up the ease of access while I'm still getting stuff on board. And I still got a few more trips of cannonballs and things to put on it. All right, I don't have more large cannons. I'm gonna need to make some. So we can make 8 more. We're gonna make 4 more. Go big or go home. Exactly. And then I guess we might as well use up the rest of our crafting for more large cannonballs because we're going to need them. I've just utterly destroyed the weight of this thing. But it's going to be mighty effective. Too bad you can't put like a brig on follow after you. So you can have this be the escort with no extra weight, just bristling with guns and cannonballs and stuff. I need heavy. So how many more of these I'm going to put in the front and back? Got that one in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least like 5 on the back, and then we get 1, 2. Probably won't need all of those. Ooh. So let's see. We'll save 4. 4. I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back. Now can I move? Ooh, not really. Alright, I'll come back for the large cannonballs. Now can I move? Yes. Oh, look at you. Come with me. Crazy Mary. You stuck on the door. Is that your issue? Come on, where'd you go? You can do it. It's just the door. There we go. Yeah, go big and then don't go home. You won't have to. You'll be safe out on the seas. Yeah, for folks who came in the stream later, I was musing about the logic of this thing, because they made it so you can't put large cannons on the deck because people were abusing it, I guess, and putting too many on the deck. But then by allowing them in the gun ports, you can put even more. So I'm not sure exactly what they were thinking. But I guess I shouldn't worry about it too much, because I may not like the answer. They may not like the conclusion that leads to. Anyway, use a large cannon. Oh. Ooh, and I didn't eat, and I'm finally paying for it. Oh, you know what I'm missing on here? Is beds. That would have been a real oversight. Okay, I'm going to fill this out with 1, 2, 3, 4 more cannons. Cool. And then we got to fill this out here. I'm going to need to die pretty soon. So we got those 3 leading in the front edge. These ones will just follow. Well, we want it to point kind of forward. Get these ones a little further back. I should do it the right way. Zoop. Zoop. Oh. You know, if I try to trace them too far forward, it'll just swivel into each other. And I don't actually know if they can shoot each other or not. What happens if I do that? It needs to go a little bit more that way. Pick it up. Let's see if I can do this before I die. Be like that. Oh, died. Just as I was pressing place. Cracker says, when I took my first schooner out for its maiden voyage, I forgot the bed, died, and built a dinghy to row out to it. Took forever. Well, good thing I died just now, so I remember that. Yeah, let's get in here. Let me make a bed. Fiber side thatch wood. I should know that. Dunk. Dunk. Come on. Why? Uh-oh. Are we crashing? It's acting like we're crashing. Uh-oh. Well, if we crash, that might be the end of the stream. I am half an hour overtime. Oh, I've got to stop. All right, folks. Well, we got that far. We got the Galleon made. Still needs a name. I was thinking of calling it something like Gorilla. Something like that. Maybe with another G in there. Some alliteration. Don't do that. You're loading in. Yeah. Yeah, I got to get my son to bed, and if we're crashing, I'm not going to have time to load back in again. So we're out. Ugh. All right, folks. Well, thank you very much for watching as we built the Galleon. It's pretty much there. We don't get the actual symbolism of launching it. Oh, there we go. Bum crashed the servers. He broke it. This is something they should fix. Look at it. We timed out. I could cancel the timeout or accept the timeout. I don't accept the timeout. Cancel it. And that didn't work. Oh, okay. Well, we'll leave with the epic music. Thank you, everyone, for joining as we built our first Galleon of the second season, my second Galleon ever. It's so loud. It is epic. I'm going to call it Gorilla something. If you have a suggestion for a name that goes with that or it's better than that, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.